done more. I don't know. I don't think I did that correctly. Did I? Yeah, apparently I did. Okay. Well, cool. Beautiful. As a planning officer in chat, give him permit, yeah. In triplicate. Hey Koenig, how you doing? No, I still have got another machete. In fact, has anyone been to Bob since Horde Day? Yesterday. Did anyone go and see him? Because I didn't go and see him. Someone might want to go and visit, see if he's got anything new. Anything useful. I didn't go. Oh, wrong one. Wow, wow. Well, if people would stop taking the frickin' batteries out of them and locking them, then we'd have mini bikes, wouldn't we? Funny old thing, that. Funny, really. I am new and you're fucking sick. Is that sick as in like I've got the sniffles in the minute and I'm a little bit ill, or sick as in like, yeah, he's fucking sick, man, that's, you know, he's sick or whatever, you know, whatever that fucking thing is. You know when you do that with the fingers and shit? I don't fucking understand it. But you know, it's you know, different generation, bro. But it's good to be sick. I guess. I think it's good to be sick. Years ago being sick was a bad thing, but yes, I do, Rich Crit. Do you want it? Trader shared with everyone. There you go. Done. I think it's good to be sick, though. As far as I'm aware, from last I heard, being sick was apparently good. Being ill is bad, but being sick is good. I wasn't sure of the initial differentiation between the two in the dictionary, but now we know. But thank you for the sick reference. And welcome if you're new, of course. Of course, you know. Oh, you should use whack as in that's whack. Gotcha. Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's whack, man. Oh, you think you meant, oh, fucking suck. It could be that I fucking suck. Yeah, that could also be true. What is he building? It's a big pyramid, Spider-Man. Yeah, I mean, seriously? Can't you tell? What is this, Rolf Harris? Can you tell what it is yet? Yeah, it's Rolf Harris. I mean, it's Rolf Harris. What? It's not. I'll show you a better perspective so you can see, Spider-Bite. Yeah, dude, that's so wicked. Whereas way back in the Bible times, wicked was bad. Weird, right? But yeah. So it's a pyramid. On the outside. Right. Yeah, the sick bay or the ill bay when you hang out in the Enterprise. Exactly right, is it, right? It's not A&E or anything, it's the sick bay. Because, you know, it's like, it's sick, man. It's an absolutely awesome bay. It's an awesome bay. Totally sick, bruv. But there you go. Here's me being totally sick. That's a weird texture right there, isn't it? Why is that? Does that repeat? Like it does, doesn't it? What a weird texture right there. That's odd. Anyway, so there you go. That's the idea. But it'll be a big 300 by 300 pyramid. So as you can see the bits there that we've done. You can see the bits there that are trussing. And the bits there that have the Adobe ramps on them. So it actually looks like a pyramid there. And that's the entire square of it, how big it's going to end up being. 300 by 300. We're digging it all flat. We're concreting the whole thing and then building a pyramid on top. GG. So it's going to be quite a big pyramid. Enjoying a nice Saturday. Me too. Me too. That's sick, man. Should I leave the pyramid? Should I leave the subs to build a bit? Maybe the subs should build a bit of the pyramid. Maybe if they start at the other end, and we'll see what happens when it meets. Maybe we should do that. We'll have the subs start building at the other end, and we'll see what happens when it meets. Yeah, straight square trussing. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, the Great Khali, Pyramid of Alabia. The Great Khali, because he's so fucking huge. The Pyramid of Alabia. Sounds like a very risky experiment. Where's the bathroom? I don't know. Oh, Mercy, cheers, man. Cheers, bruv. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man.
Oh, a follower.
Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. The subs should all run around under buck with hay bales. Honestly, Artster, I've no idea, man. It'll be a long time, bro. But
Oh,
it might
a follower.
It might speed up somewhat once we... Oh, shit. Rip. Once we get a few other people that might actually get into the building but itself, it might speed up and stuff. But at the minute, a lot of the subs are still trying to find their feet. We've only just moved it to a sub server. So I did do 470 hours of this on my own. And then we got a server provided by Nitrado. Big thank you to Nitrado. They provided a server for us so that all the subs can jump on, and what I did was I got the save. Thank you to one of my mods, RageQuit, who managed to do the save and move it onto a server and make it multiplayer. So we moved the save onto the server, made it multiplayer, and that was only like 4 or 5 days ago. So up until 4 or 5 days ago, this was all completely solo. It was all single player. Yeah, it's absolutely fine for load bearing and everything, Koenig. It's the metal trussing is as strong as steel, as strong as the steel blocks and the XMLs. So if you look at the XMLs, the metal trussing is just as good as a steel block. So it actually has really, really good strength, tensile strength, and structural integrity. So the using the trussing that's exactly the reason for using the truss. So using the trussing is a cheaper way of me doing the steel, basically. So it's a good alternative to doing steel for your builds, especially on a part where it doesn't need to have health, right? Because this doesn't. I don't care about the health for this. So obviously it's a lot weaker block. It's not very good for a defensive base, but for a build, very useful. I had to grab an Indian. What, did he steal something from me? But the point is, Koenig, that if it works at any point along here for this build for structural integrity, it'll work at every point, right? Because taking a section, a cross section of this, and then moving it higher up doesn't make a difference to the structural integrity. It shouldn't make a difference. So it has as much support at the lower parts as it does at the upper parts. It shouldn't make a difference. That's how structural integrity kind of works. So doing the same thing higher up won't make a difference. At least in theory. We'll see, right? When it all fucking collapses, I guess we'll know. And then I'll come back to you and I'll be like, shit, man, you were right. So because each cross-section is actually quite strong, then it should be fine all the way up. Should be fine. No guarantees, man, until it's done, right? No guarantees. Yeah, it still would look so much better. I don't actually think it would, to be honest, Blackpoint, but it would also take incredible... No, it's not creative mode, Mellington. No, this is survival. It's all been in survival. As it is, out of metal trussing, it's going to take 12 million iron to make. So, doing it in fucking steel would just be redonkulous. I know you're just messing around, Blackpoint, but still. Just to make that point for anyone else is like, yeah, steel would be great. It'd also be redonkulous. What's wrong, Warped? You think you see another glitch? Where? I don't do anything in creative, by the way, for those that were Awesome. I don't do